What's up YouTube? My name's Quickie, welcome back to the channel. Van is getting it today. Oh, I really want to be working on the bike or just staying at home. I don't mind coming in here at all under this isolation thing because this is a place of work and it's just me here. I don't need to speak to any bugger. That said, I do need to get this started and sorted. 2C17. So what's happening? Fella in the garage down the end, he was in, so I managed to grab a battery off him. He's just having a sort up and I think he's going home. So it's down to me, I can't get him to do it. But what's happening, I'll show you in a minute, but I need to see if I can't get this sorted. At the minute, Euro Car Parts is still open. Well, that ain't what I want. So if I have got something that's dodgy, I stand a chance of getting the parts to sort it. Yeah, this will start up an overhaul. No, it's not that. What are you talking about? No. Right, Ains Book of Fairy Tales. I'm looking at I think it's the starter motor. I'm going to check it just by shoving a jump lead onto the live post, but to get to it is just good luck with that. But I want to get in there, pull it out, and then I'm just going to stick a battery across the terminals and see what happens, see if it goes. If it does, I'm thinking it could be the starter solenoid, or it could be like a dodgy earth or something like that. Anyway, apparently this engine doesn't have a starter motor because it's not in the Ains Book of Fairy Tales. I'll take a picture of this, you can see. What else would it be under? I mean, starter motor, isn't it? Starts with an S. Start up overhaul. Oh, here we go. Starting and charging systems. 5.1. And I'll bet you've got to take bloody everything off of it to get to it. Starting and charging systems. There we are. Yes, done the battery. Alternator charging system. It ain't going to be that because I charged all the battery up. Starter motor. Removal. Right, okay, what I might well do is stick you on time-lapse and I'll bring you back in every now and then so you can see what's happening. However, I will show you what's happening right now. Let's go and have a quick peek. Right, so we've got another battery in it. Turn the ignition key and you get lights on. Yeah, all happy days. Turn it, you get a click, but nothing else. Nothing's turning over. There's obviously relays firing and stuff like that. That's what the click is. So I don't think it's going to be the starter relay. I think it's the starter motor itself. That's what I reckon. Good enough place to start and check anyway, eh? Right. He's having it. Right. This is stupid. This is just why bikes are better than cars and vans and all that other junk. At least you can get to stuff. Right. Starter motor. Removal and inspection. See, if this was a 1.9 litre model, the section on how to do it's about that big. Sounds like it'll take you 10 minutes. This is a 2 litre model. There's 3 columns of it. Pretty much it says everything that's on the front of it has got to come off it. But then when you go to look how it all comes off, Because you think, well, it's going to be a couple of bolts, isn't it? No, it ain't. And it goes on about undo the 2 bolts securing it. It doesn't tell you where they are. You have to hunt around and find them. They're underneath another panel that you've got to remove. That doesn't tell you that you've got to remove it. And then it goes, undo the 10 clips. What clips? Don't mention a bloody thing. Haynes Book of Fairy Tales, that's what this is. The only thing this is good for is propping up a wonky table that wobbles about. Craig could do with one of them in his shed. Right, I reckon that I know better. All I can see is the earth lead for the starter motor. And all this lot is in the way. So it needs to go. What if I pulled the radiator out and the cooling system? I could probably get to it then. Could I? Right, I'm having the radiator out. I reckon that, what's his name? Tom. He works on these for the Royal Mail. He's one of my subs. I could do with him here and a set of spanners. But I reckon, because it looks like the radiator, it looks like it anyway. A couple of opaque pins in the bottom and a couple of bolts, and I'm guessing top of the radiator is probably held in with these 2. That one there and that one there. So if I drain the radiator, drop the radiator out of the bottom of it, I'll be able to get to the whole of the front of the engine. I ain't got to take all the bumper and the... Well, you've got to take the lights off. Why do you have to take the lights? It's probably good to get to some stupid little bolt that's hidden down the back there. You need to undo it from over here to take this thing over here off. Right, the radiator's going. Right, you know how I said I know best? I don't. Basically, it's buried right down here, the starter motor. I can't get to it. I thought I could get away with just like dropping the radiator out the bottom. Can't do that either because loads of stuff's in the way. To get to that, I've got to take the entire front of the car apart, the van. All this lot has got to go. It's ridiculous. I hate working on vans, I do. And cars, they're just as bad. Luckily though, work have been really good. Told them the situation, and I did have a week's holiday booked. Oh, beautiful day, isn't it? Did have a week's holiday booked in April because that's when the other half was going off on a girly holiday. I don't think that's going to happen anymore. For obvious reasons, because it was in April. They locked all the airports and stuff down. Whoever put, oh, there you go. Locked all the airports down for 30 days. She was supposed to fly out 3 days after they opened. So I can't see that happening, especially with all the lockdown and everything else after Boris's little speech. So I had a word with work and, oh you bugger, don't do this. Ooh, that's dry. Yeah, so I had a word with work, explained the situation very kindly. They said, yeah, we'll just take your holiday now, get it sorted. It's the easiest holiday request I've ever had. Can't think why. I know this bugger is going to drop down straight there and I'm never going to see it again. So I've got a week. I'm going to be down here every day, and I'll go back to work. Today is the Wednesday. You'll see all this because the videos have come out, but today's the Wednesday, and I'm going back to work next Thursday. So, is that it? There we go. So the plan is, I want to get this out. Ideally I want this starter motor out today, because I just do. Parts are going to be really awkward to get now, because everywhere's shutting. I can still find some online, like on eBay and stuff, 78 quid, so that's not too bad. If it is the starter motor, which I'm hoping it is after all this. Come on. Stupid clips. So I'm hoping they'll be able to send them through. And I can get this sorted, but I am also going to have a crack at the bike. For a number of reasons. I want that Bandit road legal basically, so I've got options, because if this happens again I'm a bit stuffed. Bloody thing is fighting me. Yeah, it's never been apart. Everything's rusted, everything's seized. I broke off 2 bolts already. And everything's got to come off it. What I'm going to do, I think, the game plan is I'm going to spend today, beautiful day today actually. So it's easy working outside and whatnot, but I'm going to spend today stripping everything down just so I can get to the bloody thing and get it off. Now I'm going to shove a jump lead across the battery and to the live post and see if the thing actually spins. I don't reckon it's going to. I think it's going to be the brushes or something like that. I really do. But if I can prove that that's the thing, then I'll just get one ordered and I'll get it sent out. Found some on eBay, 78 quid, so I'll just bite the bullet, grab one of them, jobs are good, and I'm just going to leave the van alone and I'm going to start on the bike. I want to get them both roadworthy basically. The van's handy just because you can shove stuff in the back of it and you ain't got to dick about with putting all your gear on and everything else. And for going to work, the amount of kit that I'm taking with me, it would make sense, otherwise I have to leave it all there. So I want to get them both roadworthy, so I'm going to get a service kit for the carbs. CVK32s I think it is on these, I think. Something like that anyway. I'll get a service kit for it. They're all going to go through the pot because they're leaking like a sieve anyway. Battery needs charging, there's a few missing bolts, you know, just stuff like that basically. But the idea is I want to get it ready for an MOT and hopefully at the start of next week I'll be able to get it MOT'd. That's the idea. Oh yeah, I've also got to fix Jixit because I undid one of the straps and it fell off the bench. Yeah, it didn't. I'm joking. I am joking. Sorry, Steve-O. But yeah, so anyway, which gives me an idea. We've got quite a few people that comment on a regular basis, and it kind of feels like they're really involved with the channel. But if you want to get involved, record a video like that. Or like this one. Do it in 4K and send it to me, or I don't know, stick it up on YouTube as a private video and punt us the link, or you know, just somewhere online I can get to it. And I'll include you in an episode because there's going to be loads of moments like that. Little bit of relief in hard times, I think. Anyway, giggle's good for the soul. So yeah, anyway, work's been really good to me. They've given me until the 2nd off. So I've basically got, you know, a week and a day to have at it and try and get it all sorted. But if I can have the 2 roadworthy, I probably won't put the Bandit on the road just yet. But there's been a few things going on with the van recently. So, you know, it's all getting a bit of Rita Hayworth and French on me. So if it does let me down, then at least I've got another mode of transport. And if it's got an MOT, it's just a quick phone call to insure it, tax it online, jobs are good and I'm mobile again, so there's no real worries. But with everything shut and that, you know, I need options basically, I need to keep working. That's the thing. We've been where I'm working. We make IT cabinets, you know, like the big server racks and all that sort of stuff. And they're doing that part of the communication chain. So I am now officially a key worker. Yeah. So I've got a letter and everything to give to Plod when he calls me for going to work. It's like you normally get a note from the doctor anyway. But yeah, so we're still working. That's good. That's a little bit of job security. And it means I'll keep going as long as I don't have to self-isolate or anything. So, you know, that's at least we've got some money coming in, which is good. Sam's in the same position because she works in the care industry. So, you know, they still need her. So we're not too bad at the minute, but we are going to tighten the belt. Where I can not spend money, I'm not going to spend money. So what you're going to see is this week I'm going to be doing videos on sorting those two out. If I get time at the end of the week, I'll be back on Jixit and I'll be doing the all course around because I know what I'm doing there now. I figured it all out. And I've got everything I need here to be able to do it. So that's easy. That's just a fabrication job. Well, it's not easy. It ain't going to be easy. But it's just a fabrication job. I've got everything I need. So we're all good there. I don't care if the shops are shut. And there's loads of bits and pieces I could be doing. Steve-O's still staying down. He's itching to come down here. But I ain't letting him. And his little one's okay. We did have a couple of messages on that. She's alright. She just had sniffles and everything else in school. I didn't overreact, but you know, they've got to be careful. So they sent her off home and they just 2 weeks isolation, jobs are given. So that's what the game plan is. So anyway, what else was there? I can't remember. There's loads of stuff. We'll get to it. Anyway, you're probably going to get a few videos this week, just because I've got lots to do and I'm filming it. Right, nowhere in a motorcycle manual that I've ever seen does it say drill out the rivets. Right then, theory says we should pretty much be able to pull all the front off now with a little bit of luck, and now I can finally get the radiator out. Now I can finally get to the starter motor. What's the time now? 12:50, nearly 1 o'clock. Where does that one go? Oh yeah. So I've been at this since, I don't know, 8:30 this morning, something like that. And it's just been one problem after another, basically. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on, don't be a cock. Why aren't we? There we go. What's that? That's still connected. What is it? Right, an awful lot of grief later. Yeah. Final bolt. I can get the bloody thing out now. Starter motor's here. Stuff overhangs the top of it. Stuff is either side of it. Stuff overhangs the bottom of it. And a radiator and fans here, you just can't get to it. So the whole lot has to come off. But we should be there now. How am I going to get this out? Well, how does that come out of that? Oh no! What's that? Oh, you're joking. Right, so I've got a power steering pump line here, which is just stupid. I wonder if I can move it. Hang on. Right, I said it was the last bolt. It ain't. What's that, about 10 mil? What's the time now? 1:30. Oh, come on, you cow. If you don't start playing ball, I've just snapped the bolt off. And it's in a casting. Awesome. Any more of that and you're getting scrapped. Right. So if that comes down, that sort of, I can't even release this. The cable run, because it goes back as well. I wonder if just taking it off at this end would be an idea. What's that? Well, that unplugs. Should unplug. There we go. That's one. What else is there? Where do you go? Oh, there's another plug. Is it a plug? Oh, don't be a dick. Come off! Right. I just want to get this out. Come on. Is he coming? Is he coming? Yes. See. Oh my God. That's like half a day gone. And half a van gone. But it's out. Right. Now I just want to test it and see if it's that's food bar. It is a bit grubby in it. This is why I hate vans, hate working on cars and vans. You know, simple stuff and that I can do. But it's just so bloody awkward. This is why bikes are better. You can just get at everything real easy. And if something's in the way, you just shift it. Here, you've got to shift something else to get to the thing that you need to shift. And there's more broken bolts than anything in this. That is really annoying. I'm going to have to try and get that out. And I haven't got any extractors. Right, the bugger's out. That's it. All that cocking about just to get this thing out. Not even that big. Oh, right, I need to test it. Battery. Right, that's the one out the van. None of the epoxy little lithium stuff. Where's my jump leads? Jump leads, screwdriver. That'll do us, I think. Right, I'm no mechanic. There's probably a better way of doing this, but this is the way that I know how. Right, so that's see. Oh, it could be the Bendix. A little bit of play in there. It just don't sound good, does it? Doesn't. So that's the motor. That's the starter relay. Obviously, the two are tied together. So all I want to do is to basically hook it up to the power source. So negative to negative. Make sure they're separate. Positive to positive. Positive one. Going to go on the big post. That good. Yeah, that'll do it. And then just earth the mount in. That's where it's basically earthed on the wagon as well. And then with a screwdriver, all I'm going to do is short it out and give it a signal and go start. This thing Should whiz over and everything, but we'll see. Nothing. All it's doing is sparking a bit with a little bit of smoke. Buggered. Which is a good thing, because otherwise I've just been dicking about all day for no reason. Right, that's what the problem is. That's the problem. Right, so I need to get another one of them ordered. Just phoned up the local parts place, because I thought, oh, I don't know. Is it an essential service? Some would say it is, others wouldn't. They are still open at the minute. They're looking to charge 200 quid. Get stuffed. So I'm going on eBay, and I've got a discount code as well, so I can get this for 78 quid. So I'm going to get one of these ordered. It is, see, high powered motors shouldn't rattle. So anyway, I'm going to get one of those ordered, and then when it gets here, that's going to get hoofed back in the van, and I'll shove everything back on it again, try it, and hopefully we're in. Hopefully. That is the main form of transport, and it's going to stay the main form of transport, but I need options. So I wanted to get this done today and checked, so at least I know what I've done. So I'm happy I've done that. However, I do want to keep my options open. So next thing is have a crack at the Bandit. I have no idea what we're going to find on that one. And look, it didn't fall off, Steve. I was joking. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, I do hope some of you send in some videos like that. That would be blinding. Just, you know, put some faces to names and have a bit of a giggle. So, oh yeah, on a more serious note, you're going to hate this. Unbelievable. Pat is a fella from the garage down the end there. He's the one that loaned us the battery and whatnot, and, you know, really nice guy. He's not, like, well, he's local. He lives in Plymouth, but he ain't a Brit. He's Italian. And obviously he's got family and friends and stuff over there. 3 days ago, he was speaking with his mate, and he was saying, oh yeah, we're all isolated, we're banged up, you've got our permission to go out, we're just staying in, da 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 da, everything's good, everything's cool. He tried calling them today, no answer. Tried messaging them, no answer. Got in touch with a friend who also knows them as well, over in Italy, because that's where they are obviously. And unfortunately they were found this morning, a family of 4, all gone, all taken by the virus. And that was all confirmed. So, you know, crazy times at the minute, but for me that was just proof in the pudding that you cannot cock about with this. You cannot muck about. You've got to listen to the advice given and isolate yourself wherever possible. I mean, I'm in it. I'm the only one in here, and this is my workplace. And basically, it's just here in the car and back home, and that's it. I ain't chatting to anybody. As soon as I get in, it's a shower. Everything gets scrubbed like it's never been scrubbed before. And you know, you have to take it seriously. It's dark days, and I don't think people get it. Really, really don't. So, but I phoned up a local bill, explained my situation to them about being a key worker, got to get in, but this is buggered, and told them how I was going to be doing all this, and they was all right with it. They said I was okay. I can come in here as long as, you know, it's only me, and I don't have any contact when I'm here and all that sort of stuff, which is cool. And everybody is like standing, you know, 15 feet away from one another to have a conversation around here, which is a good thing. That's the way it should be. I'll try and make sure I'm always standing upwind. I don't know why, but I'm just really conscious of it. But it's a scary thing. I'm not scared of much. I've done some crazy stuff in my time. I've done skydiving, free climbing, racing the bikes, doing all sorts, you know, scuba dive instructor, all sorts of stuff. And I don't mind putting myself in harm's way, but this is not good, because I don't mind the danger as long as you can see it. You can't see this. So, you know, look after yourselves. It's proof in the pudding. You've got to do what they say. Stay at home, you know, look after your loved ones and that. And stay in touch with folks as well, I think, is a real good thing to do. At least people know your situation, and you know, if help is needed, they can get it on their way. But there you go. Shit, don't believe that. There's all sorts of crap on here, including oil, which I really don't want on the tyres, so it's getting a clean. I'm using Blue Roll on the black market. This is worth a mint. Right, so we're gonna, I've got another hour here before I get picked up. So I'm gonna get the Bandit on. We'll start giving it a bit of a once over and see what we can spot. The videos I'm gonna be chucking up, because I'm in here every day until this is done. So I'll keep you in the loop and I'll show you what's what and what's going on. Like I say, there'll be a few videos. Hopefully it'll keep somebody entertained. But if you ain't got much else to do at home other than watch YouTube, might as well give you some content, eh? Yeah, real bad news about Pat's folks and stuff. That's terrible. I do feel for him. I don't know what it's like where you are, but it seems like suddenly after Boris did his bit on the telly the other day, everybody seems to be paying a bit more attention to it. Coming in here today, I mean, there was hardly any traffic on the roads, and the people that you do see out, they're all keeping their distance and everything, you know, sensible. I don't understand though why he says only go to work if you absolutely have to and blah blah blah, and you know, identifying all the key workers and all that sort of stuff, and only go out if you need food and then only buy the essentials. I get all that, that's sensible. Where does you're allowed out for a run once a day, you can go out and have exercise. Surely a more definite and healthy option, you know, a way of staying fit and healthy would just be stay at home, wouldn't it? If you can't go to work and you've got stuff in the cupboards, why would you go out? Why would you even want to go out? Run up and down the stairs, that'll do it, that'll get you knackered. I've tried it. You know, a bit when you bust in for a wee and you've left it until it really hurts, and then you see if you can make it on time. Sprint up the stairs that quick, you'll get knackered quick, I'll tell you. But yeah, I don't understand that. We ain't doing that bit, we're just staying at home. So, but that's us, what can I say? Right, let's try and get this beast on there. I bet the bench is going to move. If you're going to get yourself a bench, don't get this one because it's annoying. Well, no, it's not annoying. Well, it is annoying, kind of. Because you can't put the side stand down and have it sit on anything. And the centre stand's been robbed off this. However, that said, when you are working on the bike, it is quite nice to get a bit closer to it, you know. Right, you can come out of the way. Come on. There we go. Right, she's on. I had to shove some blocks of wood underneath the sides of the frame, just because I couldn't get the arms to get up and reach the frame, because the stupid exhaust on this is one piece and it's in the way. But we should be alright, I think. I just want to steady it from doing that. So I got it tied down and it's on blocks on a lift in the middle. We'll be alright. And see what we've got to work with. Right then. Makes such a difference being able to get the bike up just to work on it. It is good. Right, it can go in there. There we go. Right then, so jobs that I know need doing. Carbs got to come off and they've got to get cleaned up. Shoving through. Basically, these carbs are peeing out fuel from somewhere. It's not good. So anyway, they're coming off. They're going to all get cleaned up. I do have a service kit coming, which I'm hoping has got everything that I need. Probably first and foremost though is the brakes. Go for safety first. These brakes are binding and sticking. Not happy with that at all. I wouldn't ride the bike with it like that. So they're coming off. They're also a nasty shade of purple. Basically, I don't really care what it looks like. I just need it to work and be street legal and all the rest of it. So, but I might see if I can get some, I might even have some VHT black somewhere. I don't know, I'll see if I can find some. Fuel that's in the tank, don't know how long it's been in there, but it's been sitting in here for quite a while without running, so all that needs to go as well. I did mean to do that beforehand, but I also kind of meant to get this running. Go figure. Chain all needs cleaning up. Basically the whole thing is just covered in grot and smoo and smuts and nastiness. So it could do with a bit of a clean up, and whilst I'm cleaning it all up, I'll be looking for stuff that needs sorting out. I'm missing a few bolts. There's one there. There's one in the breakaway frame on the other side that's missing. I need to check all the electrics and basically just go over the whole thing from top to bottom. All I'm looking to do is to get it running, because at the minute it don't, because it's just been sat there and it's got leaky carbs and it's just all sorts of silliness going on. So it needs to be running, it needs to be roadworthy, and it needs an MOT. Don't think we've got any problems up here, which is good because I could do without rebuilding the forks, but we shall see. Oh yeah. You know how it never rains, it pours? Well, I've just found my helmet. Basically, I've got my leathers and my boots and my gloves and everything. It's all just been stashed in here. And it's horrible. It's green and it's hairy. I ain't sticking my head in that. Look! Oh, mate. Well, I thought, you know, I'm going to have to test ride it and stuff and get it to the MOT station. Find the old lid. Look at that. That is horrible. All that bit's fine. This bit and cheek pads and stuff, that ain't. That's all got to come out, get washed, anti-backed, dried out, and put back together again. So I'm taking that home. And my starter for 10 was the bag. Look at it. Oh, it's just mouldy. Oh, I don't want to catch anything, so yeah, that's going home to get sorted. Right, Sam's on the way to get me now, so I'm just going to neaten stuff up here a little bit. Look at the way this is done. Look, the clips aren't even on the flaming reinforcing. Anyway, I'm going to be back in here again tomorrow. carrying on with this thing and see how far we can get. I want to get the carbs off and start stripping them down and cleaning them up. And also want all the calipers off. These are going to fight me. They are rusted, seized, just tight as a tight thing on National Tight Day. But we will get through. We will get through. Let's just shove that up there. So yeah, I've got quite a lot done today actually. More on the van than I thought I was going to get done. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna take a load of pictures of that, get the numbers off it, and I'm gonna order something tonight. Hopefully it won't take too long to get here, and I can get it fitted and we're sorted. Failing that, this is the other option. But there is, the more I look at it, I mean, it's weird, right? I don't care if it looks ugly as it does, because it's not a pretty bike. It's a Bandit. They're not pretty. But there is an awful lot of stuff once you get into it that is just rusted and nasty and gnarly and seized, and you know, just to get it on the road again could cost a bob or two, but it's happening. It is happening. Right, so anyway, that's where I'm going to leave it today. I need to have a quick spritz up and get my stuff together ready for when Sam's here, so we can just jump in the car and bugger off. And I will edit the video up and shove it up as soon as it's possible. If you want to get involved, record one of them videos and send it in to me. All I need to know is what your your handle is on YouTube. And that way we can give you a shout out and stuff as well. But yeah, it could be a little bit of a giggle. Well, I think we're doing all right. We get there. Full of optimism, me. I don't know why, it never works out. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you again soon. Do stay safe. Look after yourselves and your loved ones. And we'll see you again real soon. Adios.